Hello, universe. It's Deej. It is, it is, it is. It's Thursday, February 1st. Tomorrow is Bird of Prey 5's favorite day of the year. It's Groundhog Day. That's tomorrow, though. That's not today. There's that. Posted out there, posted here. Hello, Les K. All right. There's that. There's that. Boom, boom. Now all I got to do is put it on damn Discord and I'm done. There we go. Got the damn thing out everywhere I could possibly throw it. And hello, it's Bird.
Hello world, it's Birdo Bray 5, Kapla.
Kapla. Oh, let's see. Oh, it's February 1st. You know what that means tomorrow.
I know tomorrow is no special day. There is absolutely
Day
nothing
when
special about tomorrow.
Tomorrow is when people will give you shit about a certain movie.
I am unaware of any such movie. There's a movie called February 2nd.
No, it's called Groundhog Day.
Son of a bitch.
It happened to fall on the wrong day. If it fell on today, you wouldn't have cared because you weren't streaming.
That's right. Tomorrow is Groundhog Day, Friday.
Yep.
It's going to be one of those days.
Last on the case says 52 is almost over for me.
Kapla, that's okay. 52 what?
Probably
Weeks?
years.
Oh, years.
What's up, DJ Play Nice?
Remember when you used to be a DJ, Deej?
Yeah, I remember when I used to be a DJ. And then
Now
when
you're
I quit
just
being a DJ, that's when I went to Deej.
now
And
you're
then
just the Deej.
I'm just the Deej. They still tried to talk me to come back. I still won't do it. I don't want to. What the hell's going on in New York there, Bird?
Oh, I don't know. The cops.
Yeah, them damn cops getting beat up and then by illegal immigrants, and then they turn around, arrest 5 of them, and then 4 of them they just let go.
Yeah, well, they're making the cops write down everybody they talk to now. They've got to get they've got to write down the ethnicity of everyone they talk to. So like just the other day, Mama Frey was kind of surprised that we called the police for a guy on the train tracks, and they didn't even like make eye contact with her. It was like kind of weird. Like they came here, they took the address, she went out to talk to them. They didn't even want to look at her. I kind of realize now, like they just didn't want to fill out the paperwork.
Yep.
If they interacted with her, it's more paperwork.
And
Plus,
hello, Jeffrey. Hello, Dandelion.
plus she's the wrong color.
That's true. Hello, wise guys. People are starting to come in, wander in.
So,
Oh, last son, you got a little over a week. I'm not sure what a purpose.
dandelion.
Okay, wise guy, I'll tell you about the universe. It's big and vast.
It also smells like cheese.
Well, it depends upon which part of the universe. Some of it smells like cheddar cheese. Some smells like Limburger cheese.
Yes, of course.
Some of it
Brie.
smells like somebody cut the cheese.
What
Oh,
do you
sure.
think the cheese is? What cheese?
I think it's American cheese.
America.
Inline says, "Have fun. Can't stay. I'm trying to get some work done at my mom's place in Ontario."
Ontario's probably got that maple cheddar smell.
Our Resident Evil Vulcan is here. Philip Gaming.
Hello, Philip.
Oh. Well, I got a couple of loads of soy out today, so
I got some soy going to the Kurdistan.
Yep.
Abla Resolute.
uh-oh, here comes trouble. Supposed to be working.
There I am. Yep. Still working. What's going on, Deej?
Multitasking.
Multitasking. Oh, I got a few things done this morning already. So flyers done and quiz
Flyers?
certificates done, and yeah, I got how to do a flyer.
You're gonna go put them on car antennas and shit? Windshields or
No.
something? Parking lot?
Doors.
Doors.
He's going to be a door-to-door.
Company flyer. I'm not doing anything but making the flyer. God's sakes, I'm a computer guy, not a flyer delivery boy.
You could be both.
You know what else could be both?
Your foot.
Come on, I'm a farmer and I'm a YouTuber, so I'm two different things.
Hey, it's once you start doing half the work, it's a little bit extra, and you become the full
Monty.
See you later, Jeffrey. Jeffrey Nelson has left the building.
Take care, Jeff.
Well, farming and YouTube goes hand in hand. I mean, if it wasn't for YouTube, farming would be boring. But I guess YouTube can go with any kind of job. Like it's just an addition. It's not separate.
The new top level. Like most people, kids these days, they ask, what do you want to be when you grow up? Used to be astronaut or ninja.
I still want to be a ninja if I grow up.
Now it's YouTuber.
Wise Guy says LTG can use a drone to deliver flyers.
There we go.
Oh, DJ, it's mostly corn, soybeans. Got some cattle too out there.
So you're sending some soy over to Bird, huh? I heard.
No, it's going to Kurdistan.
It's en route. Well, that's what I'm saying, the Bird.
No, it's going to Kurdistan this time.
Oh, Kurdistan. Oh,
yeah.
Salty's outbid him. Wow.
Well, come on. Watch his streams. He's getting kind of soy lately.
Wow.
A lot more soy coming from Kurdistan these days.
Too much fun, eh?
Boy, you got a belt.
Gotta hold his pants.
I need a new belt. I've lost so much weight that I am the equivalent of 3 holes past the last hole.
Poke some new holes in it.
So like that's tight for me. Not tight, but that's good right there. And the last hole is right there. Actually, it looks like I might have gained a pound or two recently, but we'll get it back off.
I make you three.
I look good. I'm looking much better. Lose a
Yes,
few
Tiki.
more, and I might actually be skinny.
You may have lost a few pounds. It doesn't mean you're looking good.
See the
mean,
new
nothing.
reporter,
No
Tiki
offense.
confirms.
Yeah.
Don't
Obviously, looking
confuse-
good meant
Don't
looking
confuse
good
weight.
compared to before. Not
Wise
looking
guys
good as an
ask-
absolute.
Wise guys ask, "What's your weight loss secret, LDG?"
Diabetes. Huge
No.
motivation to lose weight.
No. You want to know what what his secret is? He's been banned from Uber and all the other delivery.
Got around
Until
that.
recently.
I'm officially unbanned now.
Yeah, and officially you're up a couple pounds.
Yeah, I know.
Wonder how that works.
I know. Exactly. That's the first thing I thought of when I mentioned that. I'm like, oh crap, Uber Eats, I gotta stay away. Stay away. Like a drug. What? I can have barbecue delivered to my house? What?
To please Uber reban me. I was losing weight until I found a way around your ban.
You know what was crazy when I was trying to hack Uber Eats the other day? When I first failed, it first gave me a no. And I swear to God, and it was so funny. I swear to God, the pop-up said, "You are too picky. We can't deliver to you," or something like that. But the screen popped up for like a microsecond and then went away. And it didn't let me order. So then I tried again a different way, and then it worked. They actually going to tell people you're too picky because you complain about not getting your hot sauce that you ordered on the website and selected and added to cart? No, too picky. Or when you get when you get a Chick-fil-A sandwich with no bun because you didn't select bun when you selected the sandwich. That one
There's
got
your
me.
answer, wise guys. Someone's too picky.
No, I think it looks better when it's like, yeah. I'm getting some new clothes soon, so you guys gonna see a new LDG that's not wearing 10-year-old clothes anymore. All my clothes doesn't fit me. All my pants, I have to wear the belt. I got no choice now. These pants would just fall right off me.
And Kronos is here saying,
weight.
"Hey, crazies."
I might have put like a couple pounds back on, but I've lost like 30 in the last month. Couple months. Maybe even like 3 months, I would say.
You know, it went from 30 in a month to 2 months to 3 months.
Well, it feels like a month, like, but then you really start to think about it, and it's like, no, actually, it's been a few months. Time's flying so fast. But I mean, recently, I've lost some more weight where it's like
6 months.
even the clothes that was, even with the belt, I'm still like having issues.
Good morning, closed mouth mafia. And Bill says, #free the belt.
Free the
Kronos
waist.
says, belt lives matter.
Oh God, no, we're not doing that this morning. We're not doing that. We're not memeing my weight right now, or anything related to my weight, or what holds up my weight, or connected to my weight. We're not doing this. Come on now.
Tiki,
We're supposed to keep.
Tiki, that was a woman that just walked by.
Oh God. Or memeing my roommates or family or living conditions, or the stream is supposed to keep Deej up for the next couple hours and keep him occupied. We don't need him occupied on me.
There she goes again. She just wandered by.
By the way, did you tell everybody that already, or is that like new news that I just said?
Which one?
Did you when you opened the stream, because I was a few minutes late when you said you're going live? Did you tell everybody the whole purpose of the stream is to keep you up and occupied for an hour or two?
No.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Sorry. Spilt the beans.
Well, wise guys, I've been up since yesterday morning. I've been up all the way through. I have to go and do a couple more loads tomorrow morning, but if I fall asleep right now, then I'll be up all freaking night again. So I'm trying to stay awake at least for a couple more hours before I crash. So I'm not waking up at 11 o'clock at night and being up all freaking night.
You would have to stay up for like more than a couple hours. Oh. Wait, okay, I'm not muted. You'd have to stay up for like 7 hours for that to happen. Like,
No, but
you
if
have to
I
stay up for
fell,
the rest of the day.
if I fell asleep around 2 o'clock, I'd sleep at least till 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, that's right. You gotta wake up at like 2, right? Don't you? Anyway,
No,
take your cousin to
technically,
work or whatever.
no, technically he's off on Fridays and Sundays, so I don't have to wake up tomorrow for that.
So then we're getting gonna get a 7 days.
Oh no,
At 2 a.m.
I'm almost done with that series.
We mean almost done. It's supposed to be non-dunnable. I want to see
Well-
the Horde Knights with the freaking level 12 zombies with mutated whatever. And
The way I figure is sometime after this next Horde night, I'm going to go out and do that big final bunker to go clear that out. And then I will make the new stuff I can from that. And then I will slowly build a base out in the wasteland where it's the hardest, max everything out, and have one big final battle out there in the wasteland. Where I will have demons and everything else attacking my ass. No, Phil, not 100-hour live stream.
$100 live stream.
No, 100-hour.
Oh, I was gonna say $100.
Kronos wants me to do a 48-hour live stream. No, wise guy, when I lay down, I can't take a short nap. If I don't have a good full sleep, then I'm grumpy as shit. And last son, I've done 4.5-hour live streams of me playing the game. I actually did a little bit of it off of camera because all I was doing was mining, and then nobody wanted to see just mining going on. Hello, DJ.
Hey, man, what's happening? Working on it.
The other Deej.
Right.
Yes, Kronos, there's more than one Deej around.
Robin, we had someone pop in and pop out.
Yeah, DJ Play Nice popped in, popped out.
What up, Philip?
Holy shit. Yes, Tiki, LTG is looking a little slimmer, but he's using a camera to make him look like that. No, Kronos Bird is not asleep.
I'm very much awake.
And now Phil wants free hashtag free Skynet.
Yes. That's definitely coming.
Still a little grouchy at these people that think the Ghostbusters movie looks like garbage.
People are gonna hate. Let them hate. Hate's a good thing. Hate brings change. Things can always be better.
It's supposed to be in the 40s and 50s for like the next 2 weeks here. There's freaking geese flying north today.
It's a little early.
Yeah, I'd say so. Of course, the weatherman says long range forecast, they're kind of predicting that by the end of February, we're going to be cold as shit again.
No, I mean, that's just, I don't think you need to have a degree in meteorology to realize that's what's going to happen. They're going to have an early, so-called early thaw, but it's going to go, it's going to screw us over. It's going to feel warm for a couple of weeks. Then it's going to get colder than it's ever been, I'm sure.
Well, that's the funny thing because the ground here never actually really froze. We got that 26 inches of snow, and then the bitter cold came in after it, and the snow acted like an insulator, and it just didn't freeze. Now it's nothing but a muddy mess.
Doesn't
And I agree
matter
with you, Wise.
from April or whatever, they're going to be dealing with it.
Well, as long as it doesn't snow at the end of April, I don't care.
Speaking of doom,
All
so
right.
it's been warm and making his allergies go nuts.
Oh, I'm sorry that your allergies are going nuts. But I guess it's better than having a nut allergy.
All right, it's time to kick this up a notch.
No, it's not.
Oh, yes, it is. Get rid of my second camera. There we go.
Right now, LTG
And
is showing us two black bears in a dark cave having sex.
camera 1.
No, last son, we don't need a crotch shot. But it worries me when he puts that other view up because he could be sitting there with no pants on.
That full screen? Full screen. All right, that's 1. And that's right. We can also add the, what is it? There we go.
Boys and their
Boom.
toys.
And then 1 more.
Should spin it around, look like you're hanging from the ceiling.
2. You know me, dude. I've been there, done that. Okay, give me something I haven't done yet. I mean, I've been kissing myself on stream for Pete's sakes.
Oh, okay. Make yourself look like Samuel L. Jackson.
I lost that program. That program closed down. I used to be able to, though. All right, let's get full resolution on this.
Wise Guys asked, so is Punk Satani Phil a legit groundhog or an animatronic groundhog FBI plant? I would go with the second one.
Why does that look bad?
I don't know. All I get's glare off your forehead. Teasing you.
Doesn't look right.
It looks clear to me. Which
It doesn't look blurry.
not blurry on this side. Then again, my eyes are all screwed up, so who
Clear
knows? I'm
enough.
tired.
Nothing I
Well,
would
it shouldn't be.
complain about.
No. This equipment is not supposed to be clear enough. This equipment is supposed to be clear.
Hey, I have a crappy video card. Maybe that's doing it to you.
No, because it's on my. I can see it on my OBS. I know when I directly pipe it through here, through StreamYard, it looks better.
Well, hold on,
Oh, well.
because we have another special guest
There we go.
coming in to the chat.
Have no fear, O'Reilly's here, and one Irishman is worth 10,000.
You're relieved, Mr. O'Reilly. Lieutenant Uhura take over the station.
Good morning, gentlemen.
What up, dude?
Good morning.
Hey, isn't that cool? My
Yeah.
mouse, it eliminates my mouse. It looks like I'm just grabbing. Oh, there it goes.
Like one of those 90s portrait place where you had the you on the side of the picture.
Now you see the
All
difference between this me and that me? It's like
Yeah.
you see the difference.
Now kiss yourself on the forehead.
Oh, and speaking of Samuel L. Jackson, I finally saw The Marvels. That was a terrible movie.
Oh, see, I'm glad I skipped it.
You
And
did not like it.
I did not like it. Several issues with it, but the two most egregious issues is you don't mind light spoilers.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
I ain't
that's
gonna
better.
watch it.
There's a musical part scene in the film. It's cringy as hell, man. And the other issue is that Cat from Captain Marvel makes a return, and that's a cringy scene in that movie as well. But there's several more issues, but those are the two biggest issues I had with the film.
I figured you would say the biggest issue was you weren't in this one.
Oh, yeah, that too. But thankfully it wasn't. That movie fucking sucked. Maybe that's why it sucked. Like lack of Phil in the movie.
Lack of Bill, folks. That's why the movie sucked. So the first one sucked too. So and that had Bill. So
I mean, it wasn't great. It was watchable. Not as bad as this movie for sure. So, yeah. Yeah, if you didn't like the first movie, you're really not going to like this movie.
I gave up on pretty much most of this shit. They're all unwatchable now. The only two movies I'm excited to see is this next Ghostbuster one and then Deadpool. That's it.
What about Beverly Hills Cop 4?
No, I'm not really interested in that one either. Eddie Murphy isn't as funny as he used to be.
That is true. Plus, like, he made an effort not to be funny in the third film. Like, the point of the first two movies is like an action comedy, and try to take away the comedy part.
Resolute Germs thinks that Ghostbusters is going to be a disappointment.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I'm looking forward to it.
Especially since they're giving the OG crew more screen time this time around.
Yeah, that's good.
And we got Slimer back. So there's all that too.
As a kid, I really liked Slimer. Like in the cartoon, they even added his name into the title of the show. Like that's how popular he was.
Let's see. I'm trying to remember. Beverly Hills Cop 4. Isn't that going to be straight to Netflix?
Possibly. If you want to count TV shows, Cobra Kai is coming out on Netflix next month, I think.
I still haven't ever watched it.
It's good. I would recommend it.
What? Cobra Kai next month?
Yeah, I think it's next month, Netflix.
Oh, man.
March. Or it could be February. I forget, but it's just announced that it's like coming out like soon.
Gorilla's random thought popped in, says, "Hey, Deej, just wanted to say hi, but the other people in the car don't want to listen to you. That's fine." I didn't want them listening to me anyway. Hey, Crimson Mist. Why do you keep doing hand signals at yourself?
Because hand signals are to show confidence and entertaining while you speak. People react when you move your hands a certain way. Like, it's entertaining. It's eye candy.
He's throwing gang signs at us.
Looks like he's trying to start to masturbate or something. I was going to have to put him down below. Hey, there, I got the look out of him. Always
As
gotta
of
have noticed.
January 31st, 2023, creators of Cobra Kai have said the sixth and final season is expected to be released in 2024.
Which is this
Finally.
year, and it's going to come out either this month or next. I forget what. I was just listening to
From what I see, it's going
Tino.
to
Well, that's news from a
coming
year
out
ago. Also, you just said
the end of the
2023.
year. That because of the strikes, they had to. It's certainly not going to be early.
No, well, it's been years now that the last season came out, like at least a year, or 2 years, I think. No, it's coming.
Kronos asks, Bird of Prey 5, can you flip us the bird?
No, I don't got the camera set up. Sorry.
No, but he can say this.
I can't possibly check them before. Captain says it was LDG.
Hey.
Yes. Ah! What?
That's from Deej. Deej.
Fuck you,
The
Deej!
first one to request
The
a slot
first
today.
one. How many people
That's it.
requested?
So it always goes to the first. It's the winner. Deej was our winner. Thank you, Deej.
Fuck you, Deej.
Let's see if I could ever figure out how to do the voice thing and put it in that drone. I would have the drone yelling, fuck you, Deej, all the time.
Yeah. Fuck you, Deej.
Fuck you, Deej, you son of a bitch.
Hi, Bob.
Hi, Bob.
Fuck you, Deej.
Oh, Tiki's another one of those didn't like the last Ghostbuster.
It was good. It wasn't like as great as some people say, but it was good.
Tiki, that town wasn't much bigger than the one I'm in, and it pretty much looked like everybody around here too. And it was totally dependent on the previous movies because it was a sequel. The true sequel. Not just a reboot. With lame ass females with crap jokes all through it.
Okay, I might have been wrong on the Cobra Kai thing. I misunderstood the statement made. I think it's filming in January. It started filming in January. So, Bird of Prey is more right than I was. Yeah.
Bird's always right. He was right about the Orville being canceled.
Officially?
Hey, Gap.
I didn't hear about that.
When season 2 was done, Bert said the Orville was canceled. And it
You
came
said when
back to
season
head
2 was done, it was canceled. It came out with the third season after that.
Yeah, but it was called something else, so that's where Bert was technically still right.
Nah. I don't even give that.
The Orville died and the Orville New Horizons was new.
Born.
It's like saying Star Trek died after the original series.
It's like
Like the Next Generation. Oh, that's different. Well, it is a different show, but it's still part of this.
It's like Seth MacFarlane recently said something about he could turn his attention back at the Orville since the TED show's over with, but I won't believe it until I see it. And plus, Seth MacFarlane's kind of with that last interview thing with Bill Maher, it sounds like a complete jackass.
Yeah.
Because he was basically saying that he was for censorship online, and he was giving Bill Maher shit because Bill Maher said he didn't trust reporters and news channels.
I'm not a fan of Bill Maher, but at least I think he's not as close-minded as other lefties are, but he's still a lefty.
Yeah, he's still a lefty, and he's still kind of loony with some things, but then other things, he calls them out where it needs to be. And I don't think the Orville will be back. That's just my prediction. I don't think it will. I think it's had its run, and I think it's over with.
I'm fine with it. Take it or leave it. They bring it back, cool. If they don't, I'm fine.
If they bring it back, it won't be a series. It'll be like made for stream movies here and there. Nothing. Sure.
It would be like what they did for Picard, to stretch out a movie to 8 to 10 episodes.
No, I think they'll do like they did to Alien Nation years ago. They canceled it, and then they came back with like a couple of movies here and there scattered over a few years. What work are we doing today, LDG?
I'm actually I got a user asking for something right now, and then I have to work on a event description, a event setup, online event setup,
Hopefully more than 10 people will show up.
and then get ready for tonight's live stream. So
doing a live stream night, huh?
every two we do live streams for 2 weeks straight, every 3 weeks. So 2 weeks of live streaming, 1 week off, setting up for the next one. 2 weeks of live streaming, 1 week off, waiting for the next one. Pretty cool though. We're actually streaming from our own domain, so even if YouTube shuts us off, we're still streaming.
Roku pissed me off. They took forever night off before I could get through the last season. Bastards. I keep going through the old. Yes. I even started watching Leave It to Beaver.
Leave it to Deej.
See what the hell's going on in the world today.
Like news, war in the Middle East, war in Texas. It's a rainstorm in my area, Southern California. Oh, Star Trek: The Next Generation cast is going to get the Saturn Award on Sunday. I think that's I forgot what award show that is. I think it's Science Fiction Awards or something. I forget. But like, why even have the award show if you're going to announce that you're going to give an award ahead of time? I think, yeah, it's not good. Like the nominees wouldn't even want to show up.
Oh, looks like DeSantis is going to send a couple hundred National Guard to Texas now.
Oh, all right.
So Florida and Texas versus the rest of this country.
Oh, some other states have.
Yeah, a lot of states are backing Texas.
Tiki,
backing that with troops, but they're in support.
Tiki, if you got a Roku, you get the Roku channel for free. Apple, yes, you do have to pay for. So Apple only has like a handful of theories that are worth a shit on it. Rest of it kind of sucks.
I don't give money to Apple, so I will never get Apple Plus or TV, whatever it's called.
I just got the Apple TV for a couple months so I could catch up on For All Mankind and Monarch series. Get it, watch it. What up, Poe? Poe in the house.
Yeah, I actually did work on For All Mankind on the pilot season 1, episode 1. I think it was episode 1. I was not seen on it, unfortunately. But that's cool. Alternative history, like what would have been. Things are different. Kind of reminds me like Sliders. You just go to a different dimension and how the world is in a different dimension.
Some of those were interesting. First few seasons was good. As soon as they introduced the Cro-Mags, it went to hell.
Yeah, I think even like a lot of the actors, the one that played the professor, he was really upset by the direction of the show, the last season 2.
The only ones I remember, I think the only one specific one I remember was The Earth, where everybody was a lawyer, and so you couldn't order fast food without like clearance. Get French fries, you're already too fat.
Oh, I don't remember that one.
And so I guess this is what happens when you have a United States where 80% of college graduates are lawyers.
Don't remember the episode where Rembrandt was bigger than Elvis?
No.
Where World War II, Germany won the war and took over the United States.
No.
Or the episode where Russia took over the United States?
No. I mean, I saw a lot of the episodes, but I just don't remember them. The only one I remember was that one because I think it's so real, I guess. Like, we're headed down that road, or especially in New York City, where they're already trying to get large sodas banned. You know, you can't drink, you can't order a large soda because it's not good for you.
Oh, that's New York
Meanwhile,
City.
you can have drugs. You want drugs? Have drugs. We'll give you clean needles. Oh no, you want to order a 1 liter Coca-Cola? No, that's a problem. But you want some crack cocaine? Here's fresh. Here's clean needles or whatever the fuck you need to do crack cocaine without risk of getting sick. And even if you get fucking fentanyl, we'll give you the fucking antidote for free. Keep it on you at all times, just in case. But don't you order a fucking Coke. If you order a Coke, it's got to be less than 12 ounces.
Also, Coke is racist. I know that's not the point you're making, but I'm gonna say that.
And of course, I remember the one where they went home to the right universe, but decided not to even check in because the guy fixed the gate,
Yeah,
fixed the
he oiled
sleeping fence.
the gate, and
Well, we're not even going to say hi to her parents because it'd be too rough on them. Okay. You know what? I don't even like spiders anymore.
I was gonna say if you wanted to watch it, it's on Roku, but you can also watch The Greatest American Hero. So there's that too.
I've never seen that show. Is it good?
Yeah.
All right, maybe I'll check it. Well, hey, it came out before I was born, so give me a little break.
Hell, you had Michael Pare on the show in the first 2 seasons before he went off and did Eddie and the Cruisers and got bigger.
I always think of that Seinfeld meme where like George did his answering message as the theme for Greatest American Hero. I don't know if you've seen that. No,
Yeah,
Seinfeld
I've seen it. I've seen it.
All right.
But it was funny because it also had William Culp in it, playing the FBI agent, where he was playing one of those clear back with Bill Cosby and I Spy.
Oh, all right. So you threw that in there.
We got a Starvarian. Hello, Hungar.
What is up, fuckers?
Hungar the Barbarian?
Oh, Hungar the Starvarian.
What up, Hungar? How you doing, bud?
I just woke up from a nap.
Nap? Who's napping?
No wonder he's so damn cheerful.
What is that? Out of focus.
Yeah, I know. Give me a second. I can fix that.
Then you'd be out of focus, right? Unless you do a
Nope.
depends on your field.
My camera's that good. I can get around both for that. Just give me a second.
So how you doing, Hungar?
I'm good. I have a stupid ass nurse coming over in like 20 minutes, but other than that, I'm good.
Oh, to take care of you?
Yeah, just to check up on me. Yeah, it's this thing to try to keep me out of the hospital, which is pretty cool because I don't want to go to the hospital.
Tell her to check your prostate.
I don't have to worry about that, DJ. I ain't got no guts.
Yeah, but
sponge bath still be good. Hot one.
You can still have fun with a finger up your butt.
Oh wow!
That's the voice of experience.
My butt is just there for show.
To who?
My butt is in the front of my body now.
Just
Are you talking about you talking out your ass?
Penis? Oh.
No, I've got a ileostomy.
Got the bag.
Yeah, I've got the bag.
Oh, okay. I thought you were making a very odd joke. Okay, gotcha.
No, I actually, when I got C. diff, it turned into toxic megacolon, and they had to take out 97% of my large intestine.
Oh my God.
Ugh. Oh,
So it's like, yeah, that's me now, which is good because I save a lot of money on toilet paper and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like they're talking about putting me on a nutrition drip, which I'm like down for because then I won't have to spend as much money on groceries. It can all go for Coca-Cola and promiscuous women.
and not particularly in that order.
Exactly.
and not particularly cola.
Exactly. Cocaína.
That's like a Bender joke. I love that. You get the blackjack and the hookers. You know what? Forget the blackjack.
Gonna start my own casino.
I'm just trying to stay awake for a little while longer before I crash.
I messed with everybody yesterday and wore a pink Hello Kitty t-shirt during my live stream.
Oh God, I'm gonna have to go back and watch that.
Try to copy
same
Deej
here.
wearing pink. You gotta get the bunny ears.
Hey, learn from the best.
Now we just got to get you a little Hello Kitty drum set, and you can play on camera. Oh God, Hungar.
So why do you even have that? Are you a fan of Hello Kitty?
I bought it just because it was funny.
Oh,
Come on,
Shit.
haven't you ever bought something, Phil, just because it was funny?
I mean, check this shit out. This is the best.
You know what else is?
something ironic? No.
This shirt is awesome.
You know what else is funny? Teletubbies. Get a Teletubby
Oh,
suit.
I don't
real
want to hear
funny.
fucking Teletubby shit again.
Did I hit a chord? Sorry. I'm sorry. I think I hit a chord.
The other night somebody was on live stream saying that I Teletubby.
When I was
JP's?
when I woke up from my coma, I decided I was not going to wear normal t-shirts or socks any longer because that shit's boring. So
Right.
I have a whole set of Golden Girl socks. And I wear those when I wear shorts because, come on, it's funny. And you guys have seen my t-shirt collection that I've invented.
I don't even wear shirts of stuff I like. I see it as like free advertising to someone else. Like I don't see the reason to do it.
I wear things to make people laugh.
Well, exactly. Think about it. If you fall over dead, nothing breaks the ice to the person who finds you if he sees you in a Hello Kitty shirt.
With Golden Girl socks.
Exactly. I mean, it's got to be worth a sitcom skit.
I remember that TV show Sledgehammer. He had his pistol on a velvet pillow under like a glass dome during the intro. That shit was great.
Yo, Teague.
Hey,
hello,
Teague.
everybody. What's going on? I just kicked my show back a little while so we wouldn't overstream.
Teague, what's up, buddy?
It's original series awareness time on my show. I'm going to start showing episodes of TOS because people are not conversational about it anymore. And I've noticed, like, aside from Spock throwing up the salute, you got to go down 4 or 5 lines of GIFs to use a Star Trek GIF now. The new Trek GIFs have just polluted the whole thing. So it's like, yeah, and they're going after Shatner, so we're going to celebrate him a little bit and show some TOS. Fuck that. I'm fighting
Man, I
back.
celebrate Shatner every day. I lived in Iowa for a little while, and I went to his home.
Oh, right.
I went to his hometown and they got that big old plaque, future birthplace of James T. Kirk.
Yeah, I'm
That
only
is,
about
that is the
3
greatest
hours.
town in the world.
Yes.
I'm only like 3 hours from there.
Those are the
No,
greatest
I
people
lived in
on the face of the
Ottumwa.
earth.
But he's Canadian.
Yeah,
Oh, Ottumwa. So you were in Radar O'Reilly's town.
exactly. Yes, I was.
There we go. Which just throw mash into the whole situation now.
Another great show that they don't celebrate at all.
I've met Shatner. Cool guy.
Shatner's a funny
That's
dude.
awesome. I've seen him speak twice. He's got boundless energy. I want to be like that at 93.
One day on my show, I did nothing but play Shatner Rocket Man and the Ballad of Bilbo Baggins by Nimoy over and over again.
Then the viewers didn't drop.
Or he's got a spot
Alright.
cup.
That is right, bitches. Oh, Trek forever.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah,
that new truck.
I saw
like
Nimoy
hearing-
at Comic Con, but I didn't talk to him.
What was
Here
that?
and
What
there,
was
there's
that?
some music that's not copyrighted. I
What's that
found that
track?
out.
It's on YouTube. It's like Star Trek Continues or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I've only seen some of that. It's not bad though.
When their very first episode, they got Orion to come, or was it what? They got the God to come back, and he finally. It was just. It's good.
I like the last episode because then they tie it into the motion picture.
I think they also
Yeah,
got
no
back.
worms.
Didn't they also get back good old Commodore Decker while he was still alive to do some stuff?
And the Wrath of Khan is the best Star Trek
There we go.
movie ever, regardless.
Decker
got a-
unit.
They got a
No
couple
argument
of
here,
different
sir.
people. Had a couple of different people from TOS to come in and reprise characters.
Oh, on the new Night Court, Cleon for TNG's coming back. That was on the news.
What?
I think if you're talking about they're going to have John Larroquette either reprise his Klingon character or he's going to come to work cross-dressed as a cosplay dressed as a Klingon, cross-dressed.
That'll work.
He's going to come dressed as Lasura and Bator or Bator.
Old school Klingons were cooler than new school Klingons, and old school Romulans were the.
I don't know if they have the
frickin' best.
rights. I don't know if he could be a cosplayer as that or be him. Like, it's not. Is it made by Paramount CBS? The new Night Court.
I don't know. I think that
No, it's on
Star
Peacock.
Trek. If you want to walk on dressed up as a Klingon, who gets to sue you? Like the new Trek people only kind of use that Klingon. You know what I mean? I think it's a royalty payment. Honestly, this is like it's Star Trek's not going to fight them. They need Night Court to sell their bad show.
Come on.
Oh, and I was just talking about the Next Generation cast is going to get the Saturday
Rex.
Award Sunday.
The new generation didn't mess up the Romulans' Tiki of Doom.
They swap them. In TOS, the Romulans are sort of honorable and have a sense of chivalry, and the Klingons are really underhanded losers. In TNG, they swap it. The Romulans are really, really deceitful, and the Klingons have that weird honor.
I like old school Klingons where they would ambush your ass out of yet freaking stealth with their bird of prey. Just like, ha ha. And I like the fact that you really, really couldn't tell the difference between a Vulcan and a Romulan. Just by
that was a
look.
pretty damn good idea.
Just dressed differently.
Yeah. If you look at them, you couldn't tell.
If the Romulans put in the search term Thai fisherman outfit into Amazon to buy their clothes.
You like that checkerboard metallic pattern?
And Christy Alley made a really hot Vulcan in Search for Spock.
She did, but she didn't feel Vulcan to me.
And
I don't care if she felt Vulcan. She
wasn't
Vulcan.
totally Vulcan. She's that character's supposed to be part Romulan.
Yeah,
She never straight out said it.
She had those Tigo bitties. That's all I cared about.
Yeah, the story went in like two different directions because Leonard Nimoy came back and she didn't, which was the opposite of what they thought. So
Yeah.
they just kind of leave Savick alone after 3 because they had to. I mean, maybe there was a way around having her in 3 as well, but I don't mind Robin Curtis. She did an okay job.
Come on.
I like her better as Savick. Yeah. She's a
Hey,
bit more
if
Vulcan.
it wasn't for Star Trek 3, we wouldn't have had Klingon Doc Brown, and Kirk wouldn't have been able to steal his time travel device.
Klingon Doc Brown is hilarious. I think that character is hilarious.
Yeah, I like him.
One of my
Creating
very first
situations.
live streams, I'm wearing the original gold Star Trek shirt.
Do you think
The
you're
new-
a captain?
No,
The
I
new
know
Trek
I'm a
prop-
captain.
The new Trek propaganda people all only have old Star Trek uniforms because there is no new Trek merch.
There is, but it's limited.
Yeah, but who would
You
want
can't cobble together a uniform out of it.
who would want the new Trek?
You can
garbage?
find the new uniforms online to buy if you want. There is.
Yeah, but who would want that garbage?
I've seen a couple. They're really expensive, or they fall into like very, very bad Halloween costume category. There's nothing like you can't get something as good as like you can get a Wrath of Khan tunic that's like $120. That's pretty good, where you don't feel like you got robbed. I don't know about that with new Trek. Or otherwise, why do all the Trek culture people wear old Trek uniforms like TNG and TOS uniforms, and they mix them together? You know, they of all people would have those costumes.
All right, Ladson, I'm going to disagree with you. I think Christy Alley was number 1, Kim Cattrall was number 2, Robin Curtis was number 3.
Oh, no, I disagree. But I just ordered a Next Generation Movies uniform off of like AliExpress. It went cheap. Still waiting to get it.
So we have like 3 different like merchandise quality levels with the old Trek. You have like low, medium, and high. Like you can get like a $260, $350 full cosplay outfit for Captain Kirk or Spock or McCoy. There really is nothing for new Trek. They might have some Kelvin movie uniforms.
Amazon ain't got shit.
I mean, those uniforms look good, but those movies are terrible.
After a little while, I started to look closely at the uniforms because I bought one. The pattern of dozens of little, hundreds of thousands of
the
little
badge
Star
symbol.
Trek. Yeah, it made it into an eye-hurting tweed that you couldn't really wear day to day. It's like, this crappy hockey jersey sucks was my final impression before I threw it away.
Oh, you had it. Oh,
Yeah, it was like $18. I was like, oh, wow, Star Trek uniform. And then when I got it, I'm like, oh, fuck, it's new Trek. Because they don't really show you that in the ad or you wouldn't buy it.
Last son, Cattrall was at her hottest in Porky's.
yes.
There's a movie called Beautiful Girls where she is completely naked for a really long time. It's got her and River Phoenix and a bunch of other people, but don't confuse it with the Natalie Portman one. It's just 2 movies that have the same name. This one's a little bit older, like 91 or 88, somewhere in there.
Beautiful girls, you say?
I'm pretty sure that was the Kim Cattrall movie where she's like recovering mentally from like a bad relationship or a divorce, and she like freaks out, has sex with River Phoenix, who's like selling Boy Scout cookies or some shit like that, and then she just stands around naked chugging wine for a long, long time. It's a good movie in that sense.
Well, I got to respond to Tiki. Tiki says, I need a Porky's poster behind me. Just fits. Yes, because they do call me meat.
There's a movie I have that has Christy Alley and Marina Sirtis naked in it called First Date, I believe is the name of the movie.
That's weird. Did that happen like independent of Star Trek? Like Marina Sirtis wasn't in it, or someone was like, "We're gonna make the ultimate Star Trek jerk off movie."
Oh, it was before they're both famous for Star Trek, or I think Christy Alley. Yeah, it was
Cocaine
like,
Kirsty looks pretty good, young.
yeah, this is like early '80s film. I think it might have been like maybe right after she did Wrath of Khan.
Hmm.
And before
I think she
Marina
did just
Sirtis.
basically make a bid to make as much money in 1 year as she could rather than secure her future of her career forever. A lot of people do it.
Oh, it's called Blind Date. Sorry. And
Blind Date with Bruce Willis and Kim Basinger,
no,
right?
no. There's several movies called Blind Date. It's Blind Date 1984. Stars Joseph Bottoms, Christy Alley, James Doughton. Yeah, Blind Date 1984.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
Kim Cattrall was hot nude.
Oh yeah. To the point where they waited for her acting to catch up with the looks. It's a good thing the looks lasted. It took her a little while. She wasn't such a great actress. Maybe by the time she did Star Trek, she was better.
Yes, Kronos. Kim Cattrall was Miss Honeywell, the one that likes the dirty jocks.
Hey, Kronos.
Yeah, Kronos. Yeah, she's also the one who howled.
Hey, Cronus.
Oh shit! Knock at the door. Gotta go. Nurse time.
All right.
And why
Put it
does he
on
have a big
Prosper.
smile on his face when he says nurse time?
Because my nurses are hot.
Just gonna get a
Happy
sponge
ending?
bath.
Sponge bath.
Sponge bath time. That's right, bitches. No, I'm smiling because I was just looking at Kim Cattrall naked.
Oh.
Oh, where's Google?
And now he has to go see his nurse.
And
See you
I
later,
have to see
Hungar.
my nurse. You guys be good. Peace, love, and chicken grease.
Feel better, buddy. Good luck with the nurses. Who's taking the sponge bath? You or them?
Hello.
Both.
Cool. That guy was cool.
And it wasn't just jock straps that she got turned on by. It was just dirty laundry in general in the smelly sweat. That's what she got turned on by. Because if you got the move or the book Porkies, there was extended stuff where the coach got her again out in the swamp by having his glove compartment filled with gym socks.
Oh God.
Plus the whole bit. Now here's the part. You remember when they go see Cherry Forever? And by the time they get back to the diner, they're doing that weird noise, making fun of meat. In the book, they explain why they're doing that noise. Because meat actually lays down in the swamp water and is trying to breathe through a reed. And all they see is the reed sticking up out of the water and his pecker sticking up out of the water. Yes, Tiki, Kronos, there was a Porky's book.
It's really not complete until you've read it in the original Klingon, right?
That's right. Yes,
They bring
like
you
a novel.
inside the mind. They bring you inside the minds of the characters so you can really understand.
The book just had more extended stuff in it that didn't make it into the movie. Some
So
of it
he
was actually
he
funny.
novelized his script.
There was a lot more that went on between Pee-wee and what's her face, the bus.
Well, there's another guy at LDG's place who does everything he does a half second behind him. Should we tell him?
No, earlier they were making out.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I got a little creepier earlier.
It looks like LDG has his own little Oompa Loompa of himself.
Nice.
Right?
Loompa doopity.
Who wins in a fight? The Hugh Grant Oompa Loompa, the original Oompa Loompa, or the Deep Roy Oompa Loompas? Death match, all three.
The originals.
I feel like the Deep Roy ones were so creepy that they would probably win, but yeah, the originals are pretty creepy too.
I don't even want to watch that new movie where he goes to find the Oompa Loompas.
A couple of people who saw it, they didn't set out to go see that particular movie, or they had younger kids. They said it was actually okay because it tries to stay away from being the other movie and tries to prequel it without hurting it. It's very respectful of the original. So that's what I've heard.
I couldn't stand the Johnny Depp one.
That one might have pissed in the well for everybody because that one really, while being closer to the book, was just like, you see why they changed the book for the movie. You know what I mean? In that case, like, that was a really weird story.
Last Son says, I finally saw Porky's the first time. I liked it, but it doesn't hold up for me like Animal House or even Rocky Horror Picture Show. I guess I'm
Fair.
weird, Deej.
No, that's
well,
fair.
The thing to remember is Porky's 1 and 2 are good, 3 sucked, and then don't ever watch Pimpin' Pee-wee. Don't ever watch that.
I'd still say like something like Animal House is just, it's kind of like Caddyshack in its own strat. Like, you know, you can't. It's pretty hard. That's a very exclusive Mount Rushmore. To put movies up there with like Animal House.
Yeah.
It's one of probably, if there's 5 greatest comedies of all time, like it's a very long discussion as to whether or not that's one of them because you'd have to think about it all very carefully.
Hey, Ricky's Radio. Cheers. Yeah,
Hello.
Animal House is like one of the top 5 comedies of all time that I think of.
It couldn't even follow itself because they did a show with like a third of the cast and it just fell apart in 3 or 4 weeks. It doesn't last till Christmas.
And most of the shit they did in that movie, they'd never get by with today.
I love when the giant cake comes out. Eat me.
Especially
What's
with the kid having the Playboy Playmate come flying through his window to him.
Thank you, God. I think I read somewhere that the Kevin Bacon parts are only in the version of the movie that was changed for TV. It filled in parts that were taken out for obscenity or nudity.
Doesn't surprise me.
It's apparently the same thing with Eric Stoltz and Fast Times. And Nicolas Cage. I don't think they exist in the theatric.
Oh, man. Starting to fade, people. Starting to fade.
Wasn't that the point?
Yeah, that was the point.
The point to rock my Deej.
Hey, shut up. Stop singing. Chronos says, rip Deej.
Have you been
you
suffering
wanna rip
from
me?
non-insomnia?
I haven't slept since yesterday morning.
That's getting bad.
Getting better all the time.
I think I had COVID about 2 weeks ago, and you can't sleep when you have that. For about 4 days, I got like 25 minutes sleep a day.
Cronus is taking off because he needs food.
I need food too.
I need food too. But I'm not. I'm going to just go to sleep. If I eat food, I'll get another burst of energy and I'll be awake for another hour.
Well, I'm stuck. I already slept, so I'm going to actually eat some of these Orioles that I have in the in the fridge. Try to get by.
I wish I had some Oreos. My sugar levels would bounce way up.
I had to hold off on them a long time.
Kronos yells at me to get some Hot Pockets. I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to get up and cook. The only place in town that delivers Pizza Hut, and I'm tired of theirs because they suck anymore.
Yeah, Pizza Hut is rough.
Can't even get good cheese garlic bread anymore from Pizza Hut. They changed it over to this other shit that tastes nasty.
The pizza war competition is real. Like one chain tries to horn in on the other. People have died when they had that like get your pizza in 15 minutes or 20 minutes BS. People got killed by that idea.
Nothing really trending on the news. It's all boring.
There was some stuff yesterday. I think the most newsworthy thing is that William Shatner's fighting Paramount and Newtrek at the same time and winning.
Hey, they got video of one of those idiot illegals that attacked the cops in New York City when he was walking out of the police department. He flipped everybody off.
That's legal.
I don't know why they just didn't hold their asses and deport them immediately.
Oh, did he attack some cops and he was walking out of his arraignment and flipped people off?
There was 5 of them that got arrested for attacking cops, and 4 of them they just released with no bond.
The guy probably is in all sorts of trouble if he goes home and wants to be in an American jail rather than go home and face whatever consequences he's sown for himself. Because jail doesn't sound like fun, especially not around here.
I would not go to Chicago for any pizza Resolute. Hell no.
I think I'd like to go to Chicago, but there's like
Fuck that.
6 or 7 months of the year where it's just too cold. Wasn't this, ladies and gentlemen, as we mark the 2nd anniversary of the alleged attack on Jesse Smollett, as we look for the real attackers, wasn't it something
that's
like
juicy.
minus? But wasn't it something insane like minus 11 when that crime happened? Wasn't that one of the things that they said made it sound unlikely?
Oh no,
Yeah,
it
they were
was
loitering.
closer. It was closer to minus 20.
Jeez, and that's not atypical there. That happens.
Yeah. Hell, just
If
a
that
few
hap-
weeks ago, we had negative 16 temps.
It may never have been minus 20 in New York in my life. I don't know. I'd have to. Bird, do you remember anything like that here? Perhaps he's AFK. I'm going to say I don't remember it ever getting that cold here. Minus 5, minus 6, yes.
Oh, hell, it's kind of common here in Illinois for temps to get that low. Hell, then you add in the wind chill, it's 50 below.
That's just unheard of in here. I guess being on the ocean has its advantages until the ocean gets mad and tries to erase part of your town.
Or some ghost gets free and tries to freeze you.
It's true. Yeah, yeah. You know what? That second trailer looked pretty good, and it finally seemed to have some jokes in it and stuff. That first movie, people said it was like good but not really funny. Like it was missing some Ghostbusterness.
I liked Afterlife.
I think everyone liked it. Just the matter was that it didn't have a whole lot of humor. It was just an enjoyable, sort of charming story. It wasn't like an outright comedy. I don't know. I've owned it for a while and I still haven't watched it.
Oh, at least it didn't have the crap jokes that the 2016 thing had.
That 2016
just-
movie, yeah, you don't have to be an expert to understand what was wrong with that one. You don't need like a cinematographer's certification to say that the whole movie had problems. Just everything was wrong with it.
But back to the Chicago thing, I was laughing because all them electric cars went completely dead up in Chicago. They couldn't even charge them because it was too cold.
Now you need to wrap that in like a thermal blanket. They have those in like Minnesota for like regular cars. You like plug in your car so that the block doesn't freeze.
All these school districts want to switch over to electric buses. That'd be funny in the wintertime. Yeah, let's get your kids out there and get them stranded on a bus that goes dead. What up, Tucker?
I'm guessing the assumption is they'll improve the batteries, right? All of this is contingent on like the technology getting here, because like you said, we're not there.
Well, no, because on a school bus, if you got an electric bus and you're trying to heat that bus with just the batteries that are in the bus running it, you're going to drain the batteries down real fast.
What if we put
They
a
might as well
windmill
just
on
get
top
them.
of the bus to power the heater as the bus
They
drives
might as well
around?
just get the stupid buses that run on biofuels. At least they would work.
I hear what you're saying. Like an ethanol bus.
Yeah.
Also, I guess
Well,
there is the technology exists. They use it in some states. I've seen people like the one thing that I didn't understand when I went to Minnesota was seeing people with plugs and electrical outlets hanging out of the hood of their car. And I was like, what the fuck is that? It's like, oh, in the wintertime, people plug their car in. Like there's like a coil around the engine to keep the block from freezing. Because a lot of times when you start your car, the block will crack if it's like minus 70 or whatever they deal with.
well, that and you got to keep the batteries warm or they just won't turn over.
So the tech exists, but it relies on continually generating more power.
I just love the whole concept, though, of electric cars to save what? Greenhouse gases, even though you still have to produce the electricity to charge the electricity. It what? Makes no sense.
A lot of people are saying it's the same size carbon footprint moved somewhere else.
It is.
I don't know enough about it, but it's certainly like from everything I've heard, it doesn't surprise me.
And the stupid windmills don't. They're still government subsidized because they can't produce enough electricity to pay for themselves. And around here, they don't run them all the time because they're only allowed to produce so much energy before they have to shut down and go back to the regular power plants anyway.
That's strange. I would say this a wind farm somewhere in New York kind of would make sense if they could find the right environment, the right area for it, where it wouldn't upset anything. Because in the summertime, we do use a lot of juice. Everyone's got their AC on.
Why don't they put it on top of all the towers?
I have long wondered why we didn't have some kind of hybrid of a windmill and solar panels on top of these buildings. I really have, just to give them a boost. Because, like, we have a pretty good grid and we have really good generation. But, like, sometimes we have, like, things blowing out or we just fall short of the amount of power we need by a little bit. You'd figure they'd want to boost it and take that stress off the grid. But that just hasn't happened yet.
Well, I'm also thinking like
why.
it might be hazardous if like something were to happen to those windmills on top of the towers. They come off and like it'd be deadly.
You could put them like sideways so they spin circularly like a rotor, like flush to the building. But yeah, like you wouldn't want a traditional windmill on top of a skyscraper. But you could put a couple in the islands in the river. Like we could, if we were opportunistic, we could put a few in the shallow water at the edge of the river. I don't know why New York doesn't do it.
And think of this. You have a big solar farm, all that sunlight being reflected back just heats the air up even more.
You mean cools the air off even more?
No, it heated up. It's just like having mirrors.
I thought. Okay, the case that people make about the ice cap comes to mind. That because there's less ice, it's hotter, because not because of the presence of the ice, but because the ice is white and reflects back sunlight.
But with mirrors, they put off the heat from the light hitting it.
I guess ambiently that makes sense. I believe that. Isn't
Take
that
like
what
a
they
mirror
work
out
off of?
and kind of focus it in. It'll heat the area up. Build some more nuke plants.
They're all over Europe. How bad could they be?
Don't be a dumbass and put them on a fault line.
Right. Don't put them on the edge of the sea if you're prone to tsunamis either.
Yeah.
New York had two. They took one right offline. I don't think the first. I think the second one never got up to full power because people were like, "You dropped a nuclear reactor on the edge of the Hamptons? Are you on drugs?"
But, they make the dumbest. I can't even get around them freaking windmills. When we're out there picking in that one field and I get too close to it, it gives me a freaking migraine if that thing's going.
Didn't know about that. I've never seen one in
Wow.
real life. Never seen a wind turbine. Never seen a real solar panel.
On the way to Palm Springs here in Southern California, there's a big windmill farm on the way to there.
I want
I have
them to
video.
position it. Go ahead.
I have video of me right there in the field sitting right next to that damn thing while it's going. And you can feel the vibration on your chest. You can just feel it in your head. It just gives off fucking something that makes me have migraines.
Sounds like a nightmare. That's why that's why I'm all for them sticking them on like a coral reef, like a half-mile offshore, so no one has to listen to or deal or even look at the things, and they just make power. If a storm takes them out, they would have taken out the grid anyway. We just be ready to replace them. And I think we still have a nuclear power plant here, Indian Point.
Waiting for the day, like in Revolution, that nanites get released in the air that cancels out all electricity. So that show didn't make sense either.
I don't remember that one.
It only lasted like 2 seasons. Had the guy that played in fucking first season of the Mandalorian. Yeah, the bad guy.
Oh,
Had him.
the German guy.
Oh, the black guy.
Oh, Grief Karga.
Yeah, had him in. He was in it.
Carl Weathers.
No, not Carl Weathers yet.
Isn't that Grief Karga's real name?
I don't know what character it was. It was the one that come to kill Grogu.
Few people try that.
The one that was trying to shoot Grogu when Luke showed up.
Oh, okay. Gus, Moff Gideon, Giancarlo Esposito.
Yeah, him. He was in Revolution. He was one of the bad guys in that one. He played a pretty good bad guy in that show too.
He's a good actor.
Basically, all these nanites got released that canceled out electricity. Even lightning didn't go off. So the entire world collapses. And then you get like these sections of the United States that become their own little country things, and they're fighting back and forth. And then one faction remembers how to make a steam engine for a train work.
It's essentially the Walking Dead situation, right? They only have
without the
tech.
zombies.
Without the zombies.
They're running around with swords and stuff to fight with, and they couldn't mass produce bullets or nothing. It was an interesting show.
It's hard to pay that off. What year is the show from?
I think it was the 90s. Double check.
It's kind of a while ago. You'd think they would know endings. Ever since Lost.
No, it was
Like-
2012.
Okay. Yeah, ever since Lost, which is before that, Flames Out, like that was too successful, and there are too many writers, and they spawn off, and now everyone kind of writes stuff like Lost. So what I'm assuming is that guy came up with the most interesting, uncrackable mystery he could come up with, and even he couldn't come up with a reason why it happened.
Well, let me put it this way. Two of the producers of the movie one was Jon Favreau and the other was J.J. Abrams.
Yeah, they can't end it. They neither of them can write an ending to anything.
You know, there were shows before Lost that were like Lost that just didn't gain the popularity that Lost did.
Philip's right.
There was a show I remember in the 90s on Fox. I don't remember the name or how to find it. Where
Is
the
it maybe
airplane?
Roswell?
No, airplane with passengers on it crashed in the Amazon rainforest.
Ooh, that rings a bell.
And the tree, it crashed into a tree or something, or partly caught in the tree, and like they had to survive in the rainforest and find a way out. And they ended up finding like like cannibal tribes and like vampire cult tribe, and I don't remember everything. Like I have vague memories of the show as when I was a teenager.
You've already described more substance than we get with Lost. Like they had to find a way. They had to find a way to make that island magical and scary, and no one was like, maybe there was like a European ship ran aground here, and there was like a conflict with the original natives, and everyone dies. Maybe that's why the island's so messed up. You know, like it's solvable. That show was too big for just way too long. And they had a mystery that they themselves couldn't solve.
So nobody here remembers that show on Fox in the 90s?
No.
Plane crash victims in the rainforest?
No, I'm trying to, this description of the show sounds familiar, but like in the 90s, Fox is just like, they would give 2 seasons to pretty much anything and see if it worked.
Another show that lasted 2 seasons that was really good was Jericho.
That name I remember. There are a few shows like Lost that never got quite as dumb as Lost.
Of course, they tried to tie up Jericho in a little second season, but they couldn't tie up all the loose ends, so you had to get the comics, find out the end of the story.
Well, Deej, I hope you get some sleep. Got to dip out.
Yeah, I'm not going to last too much longer.
Well, if anybody wants, when Deej is good and done, I'll be on. I'm gonna go on in a little bit though. Good to see you guys.
Good seeing you.
Right.
I won't be on too much longer.
Live long
And yes, Cap. Yes,
I
Cap.
need
There
to
was the
eat like
show.
11 Oreos, but I need to eat a sleeve of Oreos before I can do it. So you have a few. I'm sorry. I'll hold off a little bit. Take it easy, guys.
Take it easy.
See ya.
Bye.
And yes, Gap, Jeremiah was another one that wasn't too bad, but they tried to tie it all up because it was getting canceled.
And Resolute,
And-
this is that plain TV show was before they reality TV really caught on. It was like it was still like probably like late 90s, but no, it was before Survivor.
Jeremiah, that had Luke Perry and the Cosby Kid. What's up, Daniel? Oh man. So, anybody got anything they want to say before we get out of here? Because I think I am going to finally go crash. It's
I don't know. Nothing new. Oh, Knott's Berry Farm discontinued its jellies and jams and preserves. So if you're lucky to find it, go get some. They discontinued it last week.
go get you some.
If you're a fan of Knott's Berry Farm jellies, jams.
I don't. No, not really.
I am. So I got some. That's it.
Yes, Daniel, I am tired as hell. I haven't had any sleep and trying to drag myself out as long as possible, and 90 minutes is good. Bird, I think, is busy still. I think. LDG's back to work, so he's busy. Yep. So before we leave, one last thing that we can fire out there is it is February 1st.
Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Bounce, 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 bounce. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Bounce, 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 bounce. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall.
There we go. We got a little tennis balls in. Anyway. All right. Maybe if I wake up at some point, maybe I'll stream again tonight with something. I don't know what.
Oh.
But until then, I'm out of here, folks. Thank you for stopping by, swinging by, hit the like button, all that sort of thing. And remember, treat everyone like you want to be treated. So, whip me.
Am I fired again? Yeah, you're fucking absolutely fired. And all your promotions are redacted. Like, dude, why would you have to fuck yourself like that? Why? You're clipping all this shit, aren't you? You're gonna have a fucking montage of all the times I said you were right, said you were wrong, said you were fired, said you were rehired, said you were promoted during this live. You're gonna have them all and play them on your channel, aren't you? Well, you've absolutely been fired again because you're an asshole. You're fired from talking to me and being my friend and being on my channel. Get the hell out of here. Go on, get the hell out of here.